আমি পারমিতা চক্রবর্তী। ইউটিউবে আমার চ্যানেল ম্যারেজ স্প্লিটিং চ্যানেল। ভালো লাগছে তো এই চ্যানেলটা? হোয়াট ইউর অপিনিয়ন গাইজ, প্লিজ রাইট। ওকে, শর্ট ভিডিওতে আমি অলরেডি স্টার্ট করেছি ক্লাস 10-এর হেরিডিটিটা। হেরিডিটির কয়েকটা ইম্পর্ট্যান্ট টার্মস, ভেরিয়েশন, সাপোজ ফার্স্ট স্টার্ট করেছি ভেরিয়েশন, ইম্পর্টেন্স অফ ভেরিয়েশন, অ্যাকুমুলেশন অফ ভেরিয়েশন। এবার যেটা বলবো, হেরিডিটি অ্যান্ড ভেরিয়েশন ইন asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction organism raised are the exact copies of parents. কেন? কারণ asexual reproductionটা আমরা জানি যে two parents are not involved, only one parents are involved. So DNA from one parents goes to the children, so it will be the exact copies, means the only one parents, that characters goes to this. So the parents and offsprings are exact the same. Okay. Number 2, they tend to preserve the similarities among all the individuals belonging to given line of descent. Okay. Number 3, they exhibit very little variation due to some environmental factors or mutation, which are sudden change in genes. Out of these factors, only mutations are heritable. So heredity and variation in asexual reproduction, that is very simple. Only one word you can finish it, that exact copies of parents are found in children. Suppose hydra, when divides in asexual reproduction process, it will be the same hydra, same structures, exact copies has been found. Okay. Heredity and variation in sexual reproduction. In sexual reproduction, two parents are involved. Male and female gametes fused, fertilized, and new one is produced. So there is formation and fusion of gametes. There is must be variations are there. The offspring show variations from their parents due to crossing over and exchange of gene segments. Okay. They are not carbon copies of their parents, whichever we have seen in the asexual reproduction, that exact carbon copies, but in sexual reproduction it is not carbon copies. Why not carbon copies? Because two parents are involved. Okay. So variation which occurs are heritable. Clear? Now coming to the terms heredity. It refers to the transmission of characters from parents to offspring. What is heredity? Question may arise. In this way, direct question not comes today, but you know this, that if you are starting with the heredity chapter, then you must know that what is heredity, transmission of character from parents to offspring. Next, I am coming to the terms inherited traits. What are the inherited traits? What do you mean by inherited traits? It is a transmission of particular characters from parents to offspring, generation to generation, which bear all basic features with great deal of variation. Inherited traits mean transmission of characters from parents to parents, generation to generation, and with variation. Clear? Inherited trait is therefore a particularly generally determined characteristic that distinguishes a person. কারণ এটা তো distinguish a persons. Why? Because the characters is passing from parents. Inherited means what? Ancestors from ancestors getting something. Okay. So the character transmitted from parents to offspring. Inherited traits. Next, I am coming. Gregor Johann Mendel, very famous in heredity, was an Austrian geneticist and regarded as father of genetics. So you should be know, guys, that who is father of genetics? Gregor Johann Mendel. His experience with garden pea. Garden pea, what is the scientific name? Pisum sativum. Clear? Or Pisum sativum. and the inferences together with the interpretation constitute the foundation of modern genetics. So, his experiments, Mendel experiments, monohybrid cause, dihybrid cause, as low, as very means valuable in genetics heredity. Mendel conducted the hybridization experiments in his garden behind the monastery. Monastery Mendel's leaf, and behind the monastery there is a one pea plant, and this from this pea plant he made the hybridization experiments. Mendel blended the knowledge of science, that mathematics, and was first one to keep count of individuals exhibiting a particular trait in each generation. Okay, he combined with the science, knowledge of science and knowledge of maths. Mendel's experiments gives us the mechanism for the inheritance of traits from one generation to the next generation. Now, Mendel experiments on inheritance of traits. Mendel used a number of contrasting visible characters of garden pea, like round wrinkle seeds, tall short plant, white violet flower, etc.